Good morning. Today is Friday, November the 10th. The time right now is 9:36 in the morning. And as we approach the last trading day for the week itself, overnight we can hear that Powell for the last 48 hours has been talking. And last night he made a comment that he thinks it's still too early to take his foot off the pedal as far as interest rate is concerned. So that caused the dollar to surge, we caused the equity markets to unravel. We can see that the Dow Jones Cash Index hit a high of 34,252.75 and closes at 33,891.93. So we can see there's a bit of a pullback here, but I think technically speaking, the market still remains very, very bullish. So I would suspect the price will probably dip further, at least in the beginning part of tonight's trading in New York, to somewhere between 33,800 to 33,500 range, which represents the 23.6% and 38.2% retracement of this entire rise from 32,327.2. So I think basically, there is still a little bit more room for the market to actually try higher. And over in the S&P 500, the same thing happened. The market peaks at 4,393.4 overnight before coming under selling pressure on the back of Powell's remark. And technically, again, this is very similar to the Dow Jones. The S&P 500 should find some kind of support at 4,325 to 4,283 levels, which again represents the 23.6 and 38.2% retracements of the rise from 4,103.78. In the Nasdaq, I think the Nasdaq remains very robust. The high traded, we have a marginal high here compared to what we saw relative to October 2012. Overnight high is 15,382.11. So again, very similar to the rest of the two other indices. We can see the possible pullback to possibly somewhere around 15,070 to 14,878 level. So again, this represents the 23.6 and 38.2 retracement levels. And over in Asia, we can see that the Nikkei 225 has actually pulled back significantly this morning from a high of 32,870 into this bracket of prices, which currently should be offering some kind of technical support somewhat. The area is 32,280 to 31,920 in the futures contract traded at Osaka. And over in Hong Kong, prices continue to slip, and we can see that the price currently is trading just about 17,332 in the futures contract in Hong Kong. So we can see that the structure is very, very different relative to the other equity index. The pullback in the Hang Seng Index a little bit deep right now. What was looking to be a five-way structure now has been eliminated. The possibility is no longer a five-wave rally, and we would like to see what happens. In fact, the market has actually rallied to a 1.618%, which is usually a third wave relationship. So anyway, the market has come back down, so eliminate the possibility of five-wave rally. So we have to continue to watch prices as we move forward. And over in the dollar itself, like I said, Powell's remark actually lit a fire under the dollar. We can see dollar index actually rose to just under 106, and this is just below a area of possible supply at 106.05 to 106.30 level. So we have to continue to see if prices continue to edge higher. But I think there is a possibility we may see some kind of profit taking leading into the early part of tonight's trading in New York. The level to watch out will be 105.74 to 105, let's say 60 levels. We want to see if the market can hold within here and then stage another extension of the rally that we saw last night. And over in the euro dollar, I do expect a little bit of bounce later on when London opens. And the area to watch out will be 106.85 to 106.93. So this area represents a very, very small window of opportunity before the market extend lower to possibly 106 levels. So we want to watch that bounce before we see that continuation of last night's decline. Sterling remains the same. I think the sterling chart looks a little bit different. The upside here, we possibly could see some kind of resistance about 122.64 to 122.85 levels before the market continue lower. So again, this big run up here is going to be crucial. The market right now is sitting just above this level at 121.86 to 122.14. This morning low is a 122.16, 12. So basically we have a marginal dip into this bracket. So do watch out for support to come in here. So I do expect a little bit of bounce later when London opens. And in the Aussie market has been declining very, very sharply. So yesterday's the drop is a little bit exacerbated. The current low is at 0.63 half levels. there's a possibility market may drift lower to test the 0.6320 to 0.6340 levels. If prices sits above this previous resistance and support, then it may actually have a chance to bounce. So again, we have to watch how it develops. Over in dollar yen, the dollar yen edged ever higher to 150, 140 or 39 thereabout this morning. And the market is getting a little bit edgy right now as it retests the 150, 171 that we saw last week or last Wednesday at 150, 171. So again, not sure if we should be chasing this. But again, I think I like the idea of trading counter trend for now, and anywhere near where it is currently trading to perhaps 152. I think that area open up a very, very deep retracement levels, which actually put the odds in favor of doing counter trend. And over in, let me see, where we are. Okay, we go to gold. Gold actually found a floor at 1,944.72, and I think the market is setting the stage for a massive rally. If I think it is going to happen, I think it's going to happen pretty soon. The level at $2,009.56 may actually be exceeded during the next extended rally from all the way back to $1,810. So like I say, this is a three-wave pullback. So that means it's a corrective pullback, and the entire uptrend here remains very much intact. And the fact that the market has not gone much lower over the next last 24 hours suggests that the buyers are already in, and this is within an area of possible demand at $1,945.30 to $1,954.55. So I think I'm already long. I just basically wait for the blow up move above $2,009. And I think silver is also key to actually trade higher, although currently the market seems to be focusing on gold rather than silver for now. But I think overall the entire precious metal complex should actually see a rally. And this is also the same for commodities like crude oil. I think crude oil prices may have already hit a bottom, although I would love to see market go down a little bit more at somewhere between $72.64 and $74.11. I would love to pick up some more. I'm already long at $76.31, so I'm a little bit underwater right now, but I'm confident this trade is going to be positive. There is a possibility, I do expect a rally back to retest this resistance line over here, depending on what time it happens. It could be definitely above $82 per barrel if I'm right. And over in Bitcoin, we have a bit of a surge last night, but largely on news that the SEC, which is the Security Exchange Commission, is pending to approve at least one of the early application for a spot BTC ETF license, which is grayscale. So the market actually surged to just under 38,000 before pulling back. Now this is a very dangerous level because I have previously highlighted this level at 37,665 to 40,000 has been an area that previously saw massive selling took place. So now the prices has gone back into this bracket of prices and seen a pullback on the back of a reversal pattern that give rise to the idea that this could be a rumor, and not sure whether the SEC is going to approve. Now, a lot of analysts were speculating that between now until November the 17th, which is next week, the SEC may have to open up its window to approve one of the 10 applications. So again, we will have to see if the market fails to extend higher and take out this very minor support line here and then go below 34,000 and close below 34,000, this rally could be over for now. And although the overall structure is not damaged, but I think for now, I think we could be experiencing a technical pullback. So be careful chasing this market ever higher. It does look positive, but again, we have to watch very, very closely. That's all I have for you for today, and I'll see you again next Monday. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.